Republican representative is cloaked in a cloud of lies.
I probably felt in a sense the need to not share that and the need to embellish a little bit my resume.
In a world where nearly everything is searchable and fact-checkable, and almost everyone has learned that they need to have receipts, this New York politician managed to dupe his constituents, get elected to Congress, and even ended up on the House floor, potentially flashing the white power sign? To be clear, his fabrications are far beyond the lies that are sometimes associated with campaigning. For example, he's lied about his family history, working at Citigroup and Goldman Sachs, who have no record of him being employed there, a charity for animals that the Internal Revenue Service could locate no record of a registered charity with that name, and attending Baruch College and NYU, despite the former not having any records of him graduating in 2010 as he claimed, and the latter unable to find attendance records for him. Just for comparison, this is the resume George Santos claimed to have while campaigning. And according to the New York Times reporting, plus what he has admitted to embellishing, this is probably more accurate. And although a local paper on Long Island called the North Shore Leader broke the news about his lies before he was elected in November, it largely went ignored. It's perplexing, to say the least. But his lies about his background might not even be the thing that takes him down. On January 10th, 2 House Democrats filed an ethics complaint related to Santos' financial disclosures for his campaign. There are also local and federal investigations that have been filed, along with a complaint to the FEC. Oh, did we mention that? Allegedly, he used campaign funds illegally and wasn't exactly honest about where those funds came from. As the North Shore Leader reported, how exactly does someone go from a net worth of about, not much, to one of $11 million? That type of money doesn't just appear. You could chalk up the fact that he was elected despite his lies to oversight by Republicans, by voters, by the media, by a lot of people. Most importantly, by the guy who lied about pretty much everything to win an election. But for real, why should the American public have to so thoroughly fact-check and vet political candidates? And how did such egregious lies go so largely undetected for so long? Maybe we could blame it on a pandemic, a looming recession, taxes, Harry and Meghan drama, Taco Bell continuously taking away the Mexican pizza, yet another COVID variant, the climate crisis, Greta Thunberg being the one to take down Andrew Tate, and our own lives. It might just be a bit too much for our brains to handle. But with all that said, can we all agree that people running for office should at least be who they say they are? Although the suspicious campaign finances might be the thing that gets him in trouble, is that good enough? We should have a better process for vetting the people we elect to hold power. If we're electing notorious liars, do nothing when they're caught lying and continue doing nothing when they admit to their fabrications, then what does that say about the current state of politics?